What's up, guys? Back at it with more Jujutsu Kaisen. As always, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. It helps out, means a ton. You guys get plenty of fun stuff. But with that being said, we got to get into it because I have a fun little theoretical, hypothetical discussion for everybody to have today. If we took Yuji, picked him up, and dropped him into Chimera Shadow Garden like a newborn baby, none the wiser to any of his surroundings, and Megami was out for the kill from the get-go, could Yuji survive? This is an interesting little discussion to me because, well, one, I think it would just come down to this anyway. If Megami and Yuji were to have a fight right now, it would probably come down to Yuji versus Chimera Shadow Garden. I'm just saying, without the domain expansion, I don't think Megami can beat Yuji. So let's just jump right there and start it there and just, have a little fun with it. Now, of course, we're going to give Yuji the whole, he can sense killer intent. He could hear Megami coming, whatever arbitrary anime fighting reason you want to give for Yuji to not, take a sword to the back from the very jump, that's perfectly fine. Obviously, we gotta have a little bit of fun with it. And of course, Megami can have some kind of building or whatever, so he actually has barriers, so Yuji can't just walk out of the thing and there we go, game over. No, Yuji has to stay inside and beat Megami. That's the rules of engagement. That is the win condition. And then Megami can also have whatever arbitrary time limit you want to put on how long he can maintain Chimera Shadow Garden. Do you use a little bit of headcanon, you'll be alright. It's fine. Anyway, I actually think this is kind of interesting to think about because, well, when it comes to where we are right now in the culling games, when we came to Yuji's fight, it showcased how durable he is and how strong he is even without cursed energy. And then when we get to Megami's fight with Reggie, not taking anything away from the fight, I'm not taking away anything from either of the two of them, they're both very powerful, but Megami has Reggie inside of Chimera Shadow Garden, and he is laying into the dude, he is messing him up 6 ways from Sunday. It doesn't look very fun on Reggie's side, being entirely honest. But this wasn't like taking Reggie out. Reggie was able to survive enough shots and survive long enough to devise a counter strategy and actually counter Chimera Shadow Garden. Yuji's not going to be able to do that. Yuji's going to have to tank and punch his way through this. That's what he's got, okay? Black Flash will do some good here, just saying, but yeah, that's our options. Either way, I doubt Reggie is anywhere near as durable as Yuji Itadori. Now, granted, his martial arts got a compliment from Megami, and so did his cursed energy reinforcement, especially when it's reinforcing his legs to, hold up the elephant that got dropped on his head. Imagine that, an elephant, and they were talking about how much the elephant weighs. Think about the impact from how much that elephant weighs dropping, okay? Impacts are a lot worse when you have some velocity there. Gravity wasn't doing Reggie favors. Anyway, yeah, Yuji tops Reggie in both martial arts and cursed energy reinforcement. I will throw that on the table right now. I will never give up that stance. And I don't have to because Reggie's. So good luck proving me wrong even if you do disagree. But with that being said, Megami is also no slouch when it comes to hand-to-hand combat and all of these things. And also I mentioned possibly taking a sword to the back immediately as soon as you enter Chimera Shadow Garden. Well, yeah, that's because Megami likes to use weapons. Those will definitely help him close the gap just 1v1 against Yuji. He also has clones, and he has Shikigami. Now, with that being said, those weapons that Megami uses, in this scenario, he would want to be very careful. If Yuji is able to disarm you and take that weapon away, because Megami uses physical weapons, he stores them in the shadows and takes them out. It's a sword. It can be taken away and used by somebody else. If that happens, Megami will understand exactly why Choso was looking at Yuji post Shibuya like, this man is a demon god. He's gonna figure out real quick. Do not, I repeat, do not let Yuji get that weapon, Megami, okay? Don't do it. And to give Megami a little bit more credit, in this scenario, he's gonna be at full health. He was not at full health when he, decided to plant a new corpse in his garden when he was fighting Reggie. He was pretty beat up already, he was pretty tired already. In this scenario, they're both going into it full strength, full power, from the jump. So, that's a plus to Yuji, but it's also a plus to Megami compared to what we previously saw from him in said garden. Now, here's a problem. If Megami takes a Black Flash from Yuji, that might not one-shot, but it's doing heavy, heavy damage, okay? And even without that Black Flash, you can take the really downgraded version of it that Yuji can now control after Shibuya, Divergent Fist. You put a good amount of power behind that, that's pretty painful. Compared to anything Reggie can do, honestly, a 85% Divergent Fist is probably like getting hit by one of those trucks that Megami decided to slide underneath. So hopefully he's sliding under that Divergent Fist too. And the inverse of this is also kind of a problem for Megami. He does have things that will damage Yuji. He does, 100%. But he doesn't have a whole lot of things that will do a whole lot of damage to Yuji. There's a few. They're there. Divine Dog, that thing is strong, okay? It is really, really strong. Yuji's stronger. But Yuji does not want to get hit by the Divine Dog. He just does not. I'm sorry. Now, this basically, to me, still boils down to what Yuji and Megami boils down to. Death by bludgeoning or death by 1,000 cuts. Which one's gonna win? Megami has a little more advantage here. There's shadows everywhere, and he has clones. He can pop out of anywhere and go into anywhere. The amount of directions he can attack from are, well, 360 degrees. The ways he can dodge are the same amount. It is extremely difficult, you would have to imagine, to fight against somebody like that. Hell, Reggie couldn't even find a way to fight back against it. He just had to find a way to flip it and turn Chimera Shadow Garden against Megami. He couldn't do anything on the table. He couldn't even stay on the table. He had to flip the damn thing. That was his only way to get out. Honestly, at the end of the day, considering I'm not taking, character emotions and feelings and all of this into account, I'm not going to do the whole, well, Yuji probably would be reluctant to fight against Megami in the first place. He'd probably fight back if he knows Megami's trying to, go for the kill or whatever, but still, there'd be a lot of turmoil there for Yuji. Meh. No, that's boring. Fuck that. We're not doing it, okay? We're not doing that stuff. We're here to win, get our win condition, finish it, and be done. So yeah, they're even playing field on that. No, oh, he's gonna do this, he's gonna do that, he's gonna try. No. Meh. Anyway, I have seen Yuji go into, psycho focus mode. Not, psychotic mode, but, his level of focus is just, insane. Okay? Can we go way, way back to the Kyoto Sister School event? I guess in the anime it's not way, way back, not that long ago. So yeah, can we just go back to that, where Yuji's sitting there so focused on this fight that he's got drool dripping out of his mouth? That insane level of focus. Tap into that, hit a Black Flash, and get into that, record-setting Black Flash consecutive mode. I'm sorry, he's making it out of Chimera Shadow Garden. Now, if Yuji doesn't go, into the zone like he tends to do sometimes, I think Megami's gonna get out of this. But that kind of just depends on Yuji, so I'm gonna go ahead and give Yuji the win. But this is one of the closer ones. This is kind of wild. You are literally just dropping into a domain expansion, one that is very tough to fight in, I might add, considering you have to imagine you can hardly see anything. Granted, I guess sensing cursed energy is kind of sort of a thing. Ish. I don't know. Either way, I'm gonna give it to Yuji because I love my boy Yuji. I'm sorry, Megami. I'm sorry. Either way, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. I love talking to you guys and I respond to pretty much every single one of them. And this was just some goofy little hypothetical discussion to have. So, have a little fun with it. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed and I'll see you next time. I'm out.